Hello all participants of Valmet Customer Days. My name is Riikka Joukio and I'm working at Metsä Group as a Senior Vice President, Climate and Circular Economy. By the time of the Customer Days in May, I have already started in my new job at Kesko, a Northern European retailer of grocery, building, technical and car trade. So very much a customer of forest industry. Today I will discuss sustainability, particularly climate change and circular economy. Climate change and loss of biodiversity are our major challenges. Climate change is caused by greenhouse gases. They trap heat and prevent it from reflecting into space. And carbon dioxide is the most important long-lived greenhouse gas, and the emissions are caused by burning fossil fuels mainly. Carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere has risen remarkably since 1950s, and it continues to grow despite the possible decrease temporarily due to the pandemic. And the growing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere causes global warming. And for example, the 5 warmest years after 1880 have all occurred after 2015. This is why most of the countries of the world have committed to the so-called Paris Agreement, and we all need to work for the common goal. There is not just one path or turning point for the low-carbon future. Forest sector is actively contributing for the mitigation actions, both by increasing carbon sinks, so capturing CO2 from the atmosphere, by strengthening the growth of forests, and also by reducing the emissions in own production and by substituting fossil-based materials. Forests cool climate as they absorb CO2 from the atmosphere when they are growing, and they also store substantial carbon stocks, so they work both as carbon sinks and carbon storages. And a good level of biodiversity in turn reduces the vulnerability of the forest ecosystem and helps to protect from pests and diseases. And this is also important for the adaptation to the climate change. Production is causing emissions when fossil fuels are used. Metsä Group has already reduced remarkably the carbon emissions, and we have a very simple 2030 target, fossil-free mills. It's also important to work with the supply chain because over half of all oil is consumed in transportation. Forest products are also helping to slow down climate change. Wood products, they store carbon for a long lifetime. And also fiber-based products that typically have a shorter lifespan. However, they offer a substitution effect. In other words, fossil-based materials or energy can be replaced by renewables and fossil emissions are avoided. For example, in packaging, a lot of development is ongoing to replace plastic in multi-materials, and also that helps in the problem of littering. Climate change and loss of biodiversity are accelerated by overconsumption of natural resources. Consumption of minerals, metals, fossil fuels and biomass have globally tripled since 1970. And the growth is estimated to continue. That exceeds the Earth's carrying capacity. Circular economy is a new approach in which economical well-being is decoupled from the use of natural resources. In a circular economy, a company works in a sustainable and resource-efficient way. Circular economy has also a strong link to climate change, as extracting and processing materials into products is causing 45% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. What is the difference between circular economy and the current principal model, linear economy? In linear economy, raw materials are extracted and processed into products which are then thrown away after use. Whereas in circular economy, the materials are used in an effective and sustainable way, and they stay safely in the circulation for a long time. Products are shared, leased, repaired, and recycled. So recycling is a part of circular economy, but not all of it. At Metsä Group, circular economy is already a reality in many different ways. Northern wood, our main raw material, is renewable, and in that sense it's nature's own circular economy. And at the mill, the wood raw material must be utilized as thoroughly as possible, aiming for zero waste. And there are numerous examples of process and resource efficiency. In the production processes of pulp, board and tissue and greaseproof papers, the aim is to have as closed loops as possible, with regard to, for example, the use of water. Life cycle thinking of machines and equipment is also a good example of a circular economy. For example, condition monitoring, analysis and diagnosis are moving operation and maintenance from failure follow-up towards an approach where failures are avoided, and by that lengthening the lifespan of the machinery. In terms of resource efficiency, industrial ecosystems such as the bioproduct mill concept of Metsä Group are advantageous. Then the principle of the waste of one is the raw material of the other can be implemented. Various products are produced from pulp and its byproducts, and new high value-added innovations are developed. The circular economy also favors partnerships with other actors, as one company may not have all the necessary skills or the business may not be suitable for that company. Sustainably grown renewable wood is a great material now and in the future. Wood is used to make environmentally friendly, everyday products for the world's population. For example, packaging materials, hygiene products, wood construction products. And on the other hand, wood offers endless new opportunities, for example in textile fibers, chemicals, composites, medicines, etc. A new promising example of development is this wood-based 3D fiber packaging, a cooperation project between Metsä Spring and Valmet. The 3D packaging offers a sustainable and recyclable solution for wood service packaging, for example. The guiding principles of Metsä Group's product design are lightness, more from less, recyclability and biodegradability, and fossil freeness. All important features also from the perspective of circular economy. Fiber-based packaging is already a strong contributor to the European circular bio-based industry, with 85% of paper and board packaging is recycled. This means that in volume, this industry recycles more than all other packaging materials combined. And the recently established Forever Green Alliance brings together companies across the fiber-based packaging value chain who are committed to raising circularity further. Forever Green members are joining forces to raise the overall recycling rate of fiber-based packaging to 90% by 2030. So the ever-growing need of packaging in global trade has emphasized their environmental impacts. A few words from retail, Kesko. Kesko is the most sustainable grocery store in the world by Global 100. The aim is that packaging of all own branded products are recyclable, reusable or biodegradable by 2025. And also packaging materials made of renewables and their sustainable or recycled origin is preferred. And also the target is to decrease plastics in packaging by 20% in own branded products by 2025 by decreasing, replacing and promoting recycling of plastics. There will be a lot of demand for forest products in the future, and the forest industry will work for climate-friendly and circular future too. I wish you all a very good remote seminar.